Almost every AI clone you see out there looks slightly different in every new video, but you can easily fix it for yourself with just one feature inside Higgsfield that keeps your face the same across every video you generate. And in this video, I'll show you exactly what that is and how to use it to build a character or reference, one whose face never changes, so you never have to show your real face. So the feature is called Soul ID, and this first step decides if your clone would look consistent across every new video. So normally, when AI generates a person, the model guesses the face from scratch every single time, and that's why clones look different each time. But Soul ID actually helps you avoid it. You just have to take a set of reference photos once, so then it processes them into one saved identity. And every generation after that, the model uses the same face as before. So I go to Higgsfield, then I move into Soul ID, and I upload all 20 reference photos I have. So I varied all these photos when it comes to angles, lighting, and all those other features, because the more of your face it sees, the better the clone would look. After that, I would just give him my name, click create, and now Higgsfield makes it an actual identity from it that I can reuse whenever I want, which makes it way easier to use. I'm surprised how fast this is, because the whole training takes about 3 to 5 minutes. And what I actually find the most powerful here is that you're not limited to have just one of these, because your account can hold multiple Soul IDs. So if you run a few channels or want a few different presenters, every single one of them gets its own face. And from here, anywhere inside the platform, my clone is just tagged as Thomas, and it's typed into the prompt. So now we have the face model ready, and I never have to do this step again. But a saved profile on a screen doesn't actually guarantee you good results, and there's one specific way to find out if it would look consistent. And now we have to make the clone do 3 completely different things in 3 completely different formats, and we will see if the face looks the same through all of them. And I use Cinema Studio here because honestly, using the clone there is dead simple, because all I have to do is to just type its name straight into the prompt as you tag someone in the comment. Here I'm going to tag him with my name, obviously, and it saves me so much time and effort here, because normally I'd have to use Midjourney image, some other video model on top of it, and 11 Labs for the voice, so I'd have to run 3 different tools at once, and now I have everything in one place. So I keep the same setting for all 3 clips. I go with Cinema Studio 3.0 as the video model, set quality to 1080p, and turn the audio on. Now before you generate anything, and when you do this yourself, do not skip this part, because otherwise your final result might look like a typical AI slop. So you don't paste the written prompt straight into the generator, but you take it to videoprompt.studio first and convert it into a JSON prompt, because the JSON version actually produces good looking shots. And that goes for every prompt in this video. So from here on, every prompt you see me run has been through that. And honestly, this basically where it shows it's better than some vague prompt. So even though it takes 10 extra seconds, never skip it, because it saved me from regenerating stuff way too many times. So the first clip is a landscape talking head on a 16:9 aspect ratio, 15 seconds duration, and I mainly set up the emotions to fear. So now my clone is at a desk talking about AI replacing jobs.
I don't think people realize how fast this is actually moving. Like, designers, writers, editors, these aren't future jobs at risk. They're going right now. And honestly, the ones waiting to figure it out, I think they're already behind.
Okay, this one looks pretty clean, and I don't have anything weird around the mouth or the eyes where AI faces usually glitch. So that one looks pretty cool to me, because if you've ever tried doing this with a regular image to video model, you probably know this is when it starts to become more inconsistent, but here it looks decent. But now I change it to square, set the aspect ratio to 1:1 this time, and this time he would look way more hopeful.
So I stopped checking my phone for the first hour of my morning, and I know everyone says that, but 2 weeks in, my focus just shifted. No scrolling, no notifications, one task. And everything else, work, training, sleep, it all got easier. It sounds stupid simple, but it actually works.
So now he is in a bright kitchen talking about his morning routine. So the room and the light are different, but the face looks the same, which is exactly what we wanted here. And this is what beats every tool I've used, because with other tools you get one good clip and the next one looks like a slightly different person. But here they stay consistent in both videos, and I really like this little smile at the end, because it makes it look way more natural. And the last one is vertical, so the aspect ratio goes to 9:16, and I also made him more surprised here.
Okay, so I just checked. My last 3 videos, the ones that actually did numbers this year, none of them had me in them. Same face, same voice, same energy, all generated. And I genuinely did not think anyone would buy it, but they did. Nobody noticed.
And he walks toward the camera down an office corridor, and that one is 12 seconds, and at the same time it's the hardest of the 3 actually, because the face is moving the whole time. And despite this little weird pause at the end, it handled that pretty well. Now that I put these next to each other, it actually starts to look like the same person recorded 3 different videos in 3 different places. And that's usually where these kinds of tests fall apart, because consistency is much harder to maintain once you change the scene and camera angle. So seeing all 3 hold together this well is a pretty good sign before moving on to something more demanding. trending. So now we have 3 formats with 3 different moods, and the face looks the same everywhere, which already looks cool. But to make sure everything works well, I'm going to test it through something way more complex, because if it handles that, then it'll easily handle any casual video. So I'm going to do an ad of my clone holding a real product and selling it the way brands actually order UGC content. And I will use Marketing Studio here, which is a separate part of Higgsfield built exactly for this kind of content, and basically do the whole thing in 3 simple steps. And I don't do this in Cinema Studio this time because an ad needs way more than a talking face, because you also have to put a product, script, and all those other features. So first off, we set up the avatar. And don't worry, because this part doesn't read your Soul ID, but builds its own. So I upload one reference photo of myself into the avatar option, name it Thomas, and save. And I go with just one photo this time, then the product, and this is my favorite part of the whole workflow, because you don't have to describe the product at all. I just take the Amazon link for the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, paste it into the product section, and Higgsfield takes the product straight off the page and adds it to my product list. And this is crazy to me, because normally you'd be uploading product photos, writing out angles, and describing the thing in detail. And here a single link did all of that work in about 2 seconds. And now we move into the final screen. So I select the product, select my avatar, change the style on UGC, tags interview and office, set aspect ratio to 9:16, resolution on 1080p, and 15-second duration. So now the Marketing Studio auto-generates the hook prompt for the ad, and you leave that exactly as it is and click generate. And I was mostly curious about this one because the whole ad comes from just one photo and one link.
Someone just told me the best way to edit travel footage is to film it with your phone. So I'm supposed to just ignore this thing? The DJI Osmo Pocket 3 tracks your face, shoots 4K at 120 FPS, fits in your pocket. I've been bringing it everywhere. The footage just looks different. Anyway, back to work.
Our UGC video result that was made in under 1 minute. So this little sigh in the middle sounds a bit weird to me.
Ignore this thing?
But the face impressions and the character movement are very cool actually. So now I have the same face as in the last 3 clips, but now I'm selling a camera that I've never even touched. And honestly, this is better than I expected because it looks like a real UGC ad someone filmed on their phone. And now I have a finished ad with my face, voice, and a real product without filming anything or writing anything. But there's still one thing that's been bugging me across every clip in this video. It sounded clean, but it's never actually sounded like me. So let's fix that. And the good thing is, we don't even have to leave Higgsfield for this, because it has its own audio tool built right in. So I go up to the top and open audio. And right here, there's a little dial with 3 modes: voiceover, change voice, and translate. We want the dial on change voice because it swaps the voice in a video I already made. So I flip the dial to change voice and drop in my reference video, which is just the clip I want to fix straight from my files. Then I click voice preset and a panel pops up to select or add one. I don't have any yet, so I hit create custom voice. And this is the part that actually makes it sound like you, because here you can record yourself right there or upload a clean clip of your own voice. Once my voice is saved, I select it and hit generate. I don't think people realize how fast this is actually moving. Like, designers, writers, editors, these aren't future jobs at risk. They're going right now. And honestly, the ones waiting to figure it out, I think they're already behind. And now the exact same video plays back with the same face, same words, but this time it's my real voice coming out of my clone. So sign up to Higgsfield with my link in the description and make your own clone today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.